And here's what it's going to be. The temperatures. And the heat index will be from 105 to 110. And I guarantee you this is off. The heat index will be more like 117. Because the airport where they take the reading at in Norfolk, in the shady spot with the breeze, is not what we feel here in parts of Norfolk, and definitely in parts of Virginia Beach. The temperature can be 8 degrees difference. Like, they'll tell us it's 84 degrees or 86 degrees, and it's 99 on North Witchduck Road. And then when you get in certain spots, or even hotter than that, like 103, because it's black asphalt and dark paint on buildings anyway. Oh, it's going to be hotter than what they're even calling for on here. And, of course, they got the heat advisory, dangerous heat advisory out. So that's what we're going through here. But I think we're going to break our records definitely this summer for heat. I mean, I remember when I was 15 and I was walking to my job and it was 104 degrees temperature in July or August. I don't remember which month it was. But I remember the actual temperature was 104. And I was young and healthy then, and that day was brutal. I don't know what the heat index was, but I'm sure it was 112 at least. And usually the heat index is 10 to 13 degrees hotter than what they say the temperature is. And the heat index is what we actually feel. It's the damage it puts on our body. That's what heat index means, and that's what wind chill means for the winter. And people that don't live in extreme humidity states like we do, they don't understand that. So it might say 103 degrees, and it's actually 115 degrees. So anyway, that's that. Um, there have been some interesting things in the news today. Um, wait a minute, let me see what the weather alert is for us. I'm sorry. Heat advisory, duh. That was for earlier today while we were out in it. Let me see what it actually said. Heat advisory for Camden. Oh man, it went away. Anyway, it was for all over here. So, and I've had heat stroke several times in my life. The first time I was 18 years old when I had it. Um, and then one time I was a brick mason, and I was out there, and it was real hot. Don't know how hot it was that day, but it was really, really hot. Then all of a sudden I started getting goosebumps. And I was like, this is strange. And I couldn't sweat. I could not sweat. I wasn't sweating for like 3 days out there in the heat. And I'm like, something's wrong. I can't sweat. I actually guess I was like super dehydrated at that point. Didn't have any hydration in me to sweat out. But anyway, I didn't know any better. But anyway, I started getting goosebumps, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong, because I'm getting goosebumps, and it's 100 and some degrees out here, and everybody's like, uh-oh. Anyway, but the first time when I was 18, I was pregnant with Rachel, and we went to the air show, where the Navy jets perform, and fly do all these stunts and stuff. And so we went to the air show. I can't remember if it was Oceana or Langley. I think it was Oceana. Anyway, so we went to the air show, and all I remember is when I got out the van, I started saying, water, water, I need water. And I don't remember the rest, because I was gone after that. But it was a really hot day. Anyway, so y'all need to be careful when it's hot like that, because if you have any underlying heart condition, asthma, anything like that, you're definitely going to have trouble dealing with the heat. And I don't know if you know this or not, but if you find someone that's had heat stroke or heat exhaustion, take and put, if you can get ice or cold water, whatever you can get that's cold, put it on their wrists, on the back side of their wrist, in the back of their neck, is to cool them off the quickest, because you want to cool off the blood going to the brain, and you want to cool off the blood as it's circulating to and out of the heart. So if you put them on the wrist, that helps cool the blood going in and coming back out the heart, to help cool the body down quicker, all the organs and stuff. Um, and if you want to shock them, if they're out for whatever reason, you want to shock them, you put the ice underneath their arms on their ribs, like that area. Like if you move your arms out of the way, the upper part of your ribs on the sides, right there. I've seen them do that a few times to get people up. It works better than smelling salt. But those are just my suggestions. Of course, check with a doctor or a professional. But if you run across someone that's out there in the heat and they're having issues, get some cold on their wrists and on the back of their neck as quick as possible. And of course, get some water in them if they're awake. Stuff answered. I don't know how I got to that. Oh, yeah, what was I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. I haven't had much time to do anything. But I was out there around a bunch of metal in that lightning storm today. Huh. Okay, so where was I gonna go? Alright, so we're gonna have 105 to 110. It was 105 at least today, but I think it was hotter than that where we were. Um, Go back to the newspaper. So yeah, California has been getting some 4.5s and stuff today. And I don't really cover the earthquakes because Rose Biss does a beautiful job of that. And she checks with all sorts of different data sites to get the accurate information. And I'm only watching it because of what I'm expecting to happen. Not hoping it happens, but I'm expecting it to happen with what I'm seeing going on. So I just kind of look around the world. And see, Guam had another one today. Um, it was a 4.3 in California. There was one bigger than that, I think, earlier today. I think it was a 4.5 or something, if I remember correctly. It was 4.3 in Iran. Indonesia, always gets them. There was 4.8 in Japan, 4.5 in Iran. Iran and Japan. I've been getting them today. But Fiji Islands, that's common. There was a new place in Cali I was looking for today, and this place I never heard of before. Uh, Kai Darkin? Anyway, they had a 4.6. I know there was another 4 point something for California. Maybe. I don't know where it was. But these are the ones in the last hour. That's only a 2.5. This is a small one too. Oh no, it's not. 4.7. In Owen Fracture Zone region. I don't think that's a good region to have one. I don't know what that means, but I don't think that's a good region. Let's see what it says. Maybe it'll tell us. I don't know. Doesn't really give us. It was 10 kilometers in depth. I ain't sure where it's near. Uh, I thought they were going to tell us more about it. Well, anyway. But this fracture zone doesn't sound good. Anyway. It was pretty active earlier. Oh, that's that. And there have been lots of severe warnings all day. We had some here in Virginia. We had lightning storms. Rose Biss said she lost power for about 45 minutes. I know that some of the traffic lights were not working when we came down Virginia Beach Boulevard. Ohio, near Caldwell, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, South Dakota. Marine warning. Anyway, at least we aren't seeing any tornadoes right now, and I don't think any of these are moving 70 miles per hour. The fastest one is 35. Yeah, for now. So that's good. Alright, back to where I was. Where was I? Oh yeah, let's look at this. The only thing I can say is that this thing is still moving. It's still there. Remember, it started out over here 2 days ago, and now it's over here. Whatever it is, it's still there. Quite a few big meteors going by when you see those big streaks. The thick ones. I mean, unless they're UFOs, but they look like big meteors. Been quite a few of those big ones. Oh yeah, there was something with the shadow to the sun is really strange. Watch it when it comes back by here. Not that. I don't know why I keep doing that glitch. That dark shadow right there. Like something's there obstructing it. And it's about midday when it does it. It's there for a long time. For hours. From 2 to 7 on there, so like 5 hours. Whatever it is. Anyway, that's that. But this, whatever this is still tracking. Alright. So that's the only anomaly that I noticed on this stuff. We have a peak right here. You see when we're in that green, almost yellow. I don't think we had that milky cover today, most of the day, all the way up to Richmond. Oh yeah, we were in Richmond. I rode past my hospital where they, were gonna do the emergency brain surgery, and I made the doctor do the other MRI, and so I thought I was video recording it right, the hospital as we rode by, but the camera wasn't working for some reason. I mean, I got other things, but the camera was working off and on. It just kept shutting down. I don't know. Too much electricity in the area or whatever was going on. I don't know. Is this thing gonna load so we can see the aurora borealis or what? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. It's loading. Slowly. Hello. Signs, signs, everywhere signs. You would have thought that song was written years ago, but you would have thought it was written for the times we're in now. But you will never find anything as accurate as the Bible when it comes to... Oh, so I took some video of the moon. I need to see if it's in my folder yet, so I can share it on here. I don't want to have to Bluetooth it. Anyway, the moon was so bright it had beams coming off of it. And it's not the first time. There's been times where there's been times where people thought I was videotaping the sun being really strange, and people thought I was videotaping the full moon in the daytime sky, and I'm like, no, that's the sun, that's not the moon. It was both times that I got that on video, people were saying, that's a full moon, and you can hear me saying, no, it's a new moon. They were years apart, but you can hear me saying, no, it's a new moon, which means there's no moon in the sky. That's supposed to be the sun, plus it tracked, the same track that the sun would have been in that day, position-wise, but it just looked really, really strange all of a sudden, like a moon instead of a sun. I don't know. Alright, that's enough of that. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, you want to see something cool? This is it. Nope, that's not it. Must be this one. Nope, that's not it. It must be this one. Nope. Oh, video output low. Why? Oh, hey, daughter. Yes, beams coming off the sun, but the moon, yes. Yeah, I videotaped that 3 days ago, and the moon wasn't full. Oh, tonight's supposed to be the harvest. Thunder moon, so it's supposed to be a partial moon eclipse. And thunder moon only means, not harvest, I don't know where I got that from. Thunder moon only means it's the first uh, full moon of July. Oh, the full moon of July is a thunder moon because of thunderstorms. You know, July is common with thunderstorms. Why is it giving me low video output tonight? And it just did an update. It hasn't been doing that. Why is it doing that now? I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. Well, you know what the scripture says about that? The sun will be, or the moon will be as bright as the sun, will become as bright as the sun, and the sun will be 7 times brighter, sevenfold, as 7 days. I guess like 7 days of sunlight in one day type of brightness. How have you been, honey? You have one bar, but getting live stream. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why it's got low video output. I haven't had that issue in a long time. I mean, I know it buffers sometimes, but like I said, the program just did an update before I came on. Maybe because I need to reboot first. I don't know. Or maybe it's a YouTube thing. Oh my gosh, yes, it is. Super hot. Oh, you're in the forest? Oh, nice. No, I'm talking about on my end. It says check video settings. Your encoder is sending data faster than real time. Multi-seconds of video each second. You must rate limit your live video upload to approximately 1 second of video each second. Well, I didn't change anything. It must be from the update. It seems to be coming through pretty fast. Because as soon as I say it, it's replaying it. So yeah, that is fast. Because it used to be like a 25, 30-second delay. Let me see if I type something, how fast it goes. Oh, it showed up right away too. That's interesting. It's coming in coming in my end here. Huh. Well, it's telling me it's giving your encoder is sending data faster than real time, multi-seconds of video. I don't understand that. How it's sending it faster? How could it be? I don't understand. Let me look. Why won't let me access it? Hmm. Yeah, it's red. Red is not good, but it's working, I guess. It must be a YouTube thing. I don't know. It's rough when I don't get any news, but rather be here than the city. Like, yeah, 109 in Phoenix. Oh, hi there, 80. Yeah, big difference. It's almost 30 degrees. Yeah, big difference. Okay, well, that's set at 30 FPS. I can't set that any lower. Um, I don't know what to do about that for them. Okay, so let me see if I can find it. This might be it. I don't know what that's not it. Maybe it's this one. No, because they all say 955. Oh, this is it. Okay. So years ago, when I worked at the bar, we did a video that was entered into a contest. The guy was a new videographer or video edit, whatever. Anyway, so he produced this video about, uh, about alcohol addiction, and it was with a puppet. And when he first brought the puppet into the bar and said he wanted to do the video, I couldn't picture how it would turn out. But I'm gonna play it since I was in it. I don't think I'll get a copyright strike. I already told him I was gonna share it. I just ran across it the other day. I hadn't seen it in years. Forgot about it. He's done a lot of work since then. I was checking out his stuff the other day. We gotta go through the commercial. Is that it? They have a good movie I'd like to see, but I can't do Pure Flix. They're like $9 a month. I'd like to see that one. A substantial number of key government personnel. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna show you. Hello, No. How are you? Last night the Coyotes, really? What's the name of this movie? Yes. Yeah, I've lost a lot of people to cirrhosis of the liver and or